Last time we talked about Apple Vision Pro, I shared my theory as to why it is really close to release. And well, I'm happy to say that I was correct. Let's talk about it. My theory was that Vision OS, the software for Vision Pro, was on beta 6 at the time, which had the letter in its build number changed to the letter A, which only happens when a piece of Apple software is really close to release. And since then, we got Vision OS Beta 7, which doesn't even have a letter in its build number. So that means that the software is really stable and that Vision Pro is gearing up for a January or February release. And I was right. According to Mark Gurman, Apple Vision Pro is getting ready for a release by February. Along with that, Guoming Chi also says that Apple Vision Pro is coming either in late January or early February. With everything else we've seen Apple do with adding loads of references to Vision Pro in the latest releases of iOS 17, the launch of Vision Pro is very much so imminent. But something unfortunate is that I said Apple would most likely hold a second event for Vision Pro, just like what they did for the Apple Watch. Well, unfortunately, Mark Gurman says that Apple will not hold a second event for this product. The reason is because this product won't be appealing to many users due to its $3,500 price tag. Compare that to the Apple Watch, which launched at $349, making it a product for tons of people. But due to this product's high price tag and the fact that it won't sell many units, it makes sense why there won't be a second event. But on the topic of release, what exact day will Vision Pro come out? Again, we're hearing from Gurman and Guo of a late January to early February launch. Gurman even said that the launch is imminent. There is a sketchy rumor going around that Vision Pro will be released on Saturday, January 27th. Apple rarely releases products on Saturdays. The last time they did this was for the iPad in 2010. Most likely this rumor meant January 27th in China time, which falls on Friday, January 26th in the United States, which will be the only country that Vision Pro will be available at launch. If January 26th is that day that Vision Pro comes out, then pre-orders will most likely be on January 19th. If January 26th is not the day, then February 9th or February 16th seems like other plausible options. Not February 2nd, since that's a holiday. If January 26th is the day of release and January 19th is pre-orders, then we could see Apple put out a press release for when Vision Pro will be released very soon. According to Mark Gurman, we may see Apple put out the press release as early as next week to take up some of the coverage away from CES 2024. So this video may be dated pretty quickly. As for other info, we gotta look at how Apple's gonna present Vision Pro in retail stores with these custom designed stands. Kind of like the stands at the WWDC 2023 booth where members of the in-person viewing got to see Vision Pro up close. Mark Gurman was also recently talking about how select team members will travel down to Cupertino for a private event for Vision Pro. Those team members will travel back to their home store to give training to their other store team members on how to guide people on purchasing their Vision Pro. Last thing I want to talk about is something I forgot to talk about for Vision Pro in the previous video I did for it. The apparent health features for Vision Pro. According to Wayne Ma from The Information, who shared extremely accurate details of this product years ahead of its release, he said that Apple is experimenting with using the eye tracking and cameras of Apple Vision Pro to detect the user's facial expressions, to detect things like depression, anxiety, stress, and PTSD and other mental health issues. In addition to that, Apple's also experimented with using the infrared eye tracking cameras to detect swelling in blood vessels in the user's eyes to spot an early sign of heart failure. We don't know exactly how these features will be implemented, and it's also unsure if these features will be available on Apple Vision Pro at launch. These features may be added with Vision OS 2 or Vision OS 3 instead. But like many of the health features Apple's added throughout the years, these will most likely be pretty game-changing. So that's more of what we know about Apple Vision Pro right now. With potentially only weeks away from release, the hype for this product grows significantly. Will you be purchasing this product at launch? Will you be waiting, or you'll be skipping? Let me know in the comments.